Hello, today is November 1st, 2024. My name is Cassandra, Warrior of the Light. Today I had the intuition to bring a short video in regards to tools in your spiritual toolbox. I realize not everybody is on Facebook, so I'm going to record this live in a series coming up titled Tools for Your Spiritual Toolbox, and today is number 1 of the series. I'll be doing this live on Facebook and then sharing it to other of my social media platforms, including Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube. So this is today's intuition. You have everything you need within. Stop going outside of yourself. Connect to source energy yourself. Stop paying others for what you can do yourself. You are of God. Your divine spark of spirit lives inside you. Take your power back. Raise your frequency to connect to the light, which is truth. Like attracts like. This is what the dark cabal has spent trillions on, keeping your light dim, your vibration low, so that they can feed on you. Stop feeding the beast. Raise your vibration and frequency to keep them out of reach and starve them to death. Yes, it is that easy. So, how do you raise your vibration? How do you raise your frequency? I'll give you some examples. And in the comments, I'd like everybody to chip in also. So again, these are ways to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, so that you can also vibrate in the Christ consciousness and connect. Be in a state of wellness. Be in a state of ease, happiness, joy, bliss. Connect with source and be free of dis-ease. So, ways to raise your vibration. Smell rose essential oil, which carries a very high frequency, right into your olfactory, right into your brain. Rose essential oil is one of the highest frequency oils that you can get. I suggest getting the white rose oil that's sold on Amazon. You can get a small bottle for under $20, and that's what I use. You can drink clean water. You can listen to high vibrational songs that make you sing and dance and smile, bring back good memories. Enya is a good one to play. She has very high vibrational frequencies in her music. Or play anything from the 70s, 80s, or anything that makes you smile, sing, and dance. Say a prayer of gratitude. Make a beautiful dinner to enjoy from scratch. Kiss your loved one with passion. Go to the gym. Do a random act of kindness. Take a walk in nature. Say a prayer to whomever you connect with in the higher realms, whatever your belief system is. Say affirmations. For example, I am light, I am free, I am one with source. Or make up your own affirmations, ones that resonate with you or who you are. Years ago, I was taught by the entities of light on the power of affirmations. I do a lot of astral traveling with them and go off in training to learn more how to bring these tools into our lives in the physical. So one night I was taken out of body, and when I was popped back in early morning, pre-dawn, I was actually saying these in my sleep as I woke up. I am healthy, I am whole. I am wealthy, I am wise. I am lucid, I am loved. I am cosmic, I am connected. So those were my first affirmations that I began saying many years ago. And I say them every day. Another way to raise your frequency or vibration is to smile and laugh. That raises your frequency and actually pisses off the demons. When you laugh, it just flips them right out. They can't handle that vibration because they're in a vibration of misery and dis-ease. So when you laugh, it totally disgusts any dark energies. They can't take it, especially if you laugh at them. Another way to keep your frequency high is don't drink alcohol. That lowers your vibration and frequency to a demonic level, and so does meth and heroin. As a nurse for almost 3 decades, I can tell you, I can pick out, even if they're not a current addict or a current user, they still have those energies attached to them until you release them. Especially, I can always pick out those that have done meth. Meth resonates with demons and Satan. I can't make it any more clear. You can always pick out those that have done meth, crystal meth, drugs like that. It's hard to get rid of those demons that you have opened up your energy to. So don't do drugs, and I never drink alcohol. With the kind of work I do, I like to keep my energy strong and intact. And I'm going to tell you, these demons hang around and they wait because there's no such thing as time in the lower fourth dimension. They're very, very patient. They just hang around until that moment of weakness, of when you go to the bar and get drunk, and boom, there goes your energy, and they come right in. Same thing with surgeries. I've worked in hospitals. Hospitals have a lot of very dark energies. And these dark energies, they hang around the surgical suites and they wait for you to get unconscious, and your energy is cut open and they just jump right in. You have to protect your energy and keep it strong to keep anything dark from entering. Another way to keep your energy strong is limit sugar and ultra-processed foods, as that terribly lowers your frequency, especially sugar. Sugar just takes your whole immune system right down, and it opens you up to dis-ease. Eat lots of quality sea salt. I use Baja Gold. Your cells and nervous system needs salt for conductivity and frequency generation. So you need salt. So the recent campaigns in the last 10, 15 years have been demonizing salt. It causes high blood pressure, causes this and that. No, it doesn't cause high blood pressure. Actually, having a lot of sugar in your system promotes water retention and increased blood pressure. And they put it on salt. Now, table salt, regular table salt, is poison. You have to use a quality sea salt. So every cell in your body has a sodium-potassium pump, and it needs salt. That's why some farmers give their animals salt licks. Animals need salt too. So when I make my dog homemade dog food, I put some quality sea salt in it. All physical beings need salt for electric conductivity. So to raise your vibration, you need good quality salt. I always carry around a little salt shaker with me so that if I do eat something out, I have my own salt with me. Another way to keep your frequency high is take quality food-based multivitamins and minerals. Don't watch demonic movies and low vibrational scary movies, because you're just inviting that stuff into your consciousness. I mean, when I was younger, I used to love scary movies. Not anymore. No, I stay far away from that as I can. Another way to raise your frequency vibration is to pray over your food and water. Dr. Emoto proved intention is everything, and the highest vibration word included gratitude. So on my 3-gallon water jugs that I refill at Natural Grocers with reverse osmosis water at 29 cents a gallon. I have a picture of a heart, and on one jug it says thank you, another jug says love, and another jug says love and gratitude. Words carry energy. In the beginning, God said there was the Word. So when you think and you speak it, you create it. That's why I always tell people when you do your intentions or affirmations, you say them out loud. It adds more depth to it. Words have frequency attached. And everything is energy. All right, another way to keep your vibration high is stay out of fear. And you know, the mainstream media loves to put you in fear. It kind of hooks you. Fear is kind of addicting to the human race. Everybody likes drama. Our nervous systems are programmed to fight or flight all the time. It's an addiction. People love drama. And the mainstream media knows this. That's why it's a CIA Project Mockingbird mind control program. It hooks you and it brainwashes you into fear. Fear reduces your frequency and right down. And then you can't even think for yourself, and you can't think rationally when you're in a state of fear. So check yourself when you're in a state of fear, and then recognize it. Recognize that you're in fear. Okay, this is my nervous system reacting. These are my emotions reacting. And then you need to consciously switch it to faith. So when you're in a state of fear, change it to faith. And when you're overwhelmed, you've heard the quote, let go and let God. You can't control everything. Things get overwhelming. And I know we live in a very overwhelming world right now. Bills, health, cost of living, rent. A lot of people hate their jobs, feel like slaves, overwhelmed, don't feel good, have health issues. It gets overwhelming. And then when you're added with another disaster in your life of some sort, car accident, lost your job, or you're diagnosed with something, it gets overwhelming. That's when you need to let go and let God. Just close your eyes, take that problem, put it on a plate, and then hand it over. Say, God, this is too much for me. I need help. Here, you take this. That's what God's for. God can take, his hands are way bigger than yours. Hand it over. Get rid of it. And take a deep breath and breathe. Another way to raise your frequency is do a parasite cleanse. Take wormwood, clove, garlic, peppermint oil. There's a lot of natural, cheap remedies out there that you can do to get rid of some of those parasites in your body so that you're controlling your life and your emotions, not a parasite. A lot of people have eaten a lot of sugar and have a lot of candida. So the candida is crying, I'm hungry, feed me sugar. That's where your cravings come from. And sometimes that's where anger and low vibration emotions come from. Parasites. They're controlling you. They're feeding off you. And they want to survive, and they'll do anything to survive. So they will control the host, which is your body, to the point of survival and whatever they need. If they need more low vibrational foods or drinks or emotions, they're going to kind of take control of your physical and emotional, spiritual body to survive. So do a parasite cleanse. If you do a search on my Facebook page under parasite, I'm sure you'll come up with all kinds of stuff. Another way to raise your vibration is to move past forgiveness and move towards thank you for the lessons. Yes, forgiveness of others is a step. It's a first step. But as you process it and look at it on a higher spiritual level, you'll get into thank you for the lesson. Look what I've learned from that event. I always tell people there are no bad things in life, only lessons and love. And that's what our life is for. It has purpose. Learning and growing, learning to master energy, because everything is energy. Another thing that you can do to raise your vibration is release shame and guilt put on you by religion or others. Shame and guilt really lowers your vibration. It becomes baggage. It becomes something that you carry around that's like a weight on your shoulders. Being shameful or guilty for something. Forgive yourself. I think forgiveness of self is one of the toughest things. Another thing that you could do is I have a nice speaker. I play 528 hertz frequency music sometimes in the house and let it fill the entire place with a nice frequency. So I'm getting ready to go to work. And I always put on my Armor of God necklace. This is one of the things that I do out of many to help raise my vibration. Putting this heavy necklace on, it has a weight to it. I feel it. It's the Armor of God amulet, and it has the prayer on the back. I got this from Amazon. And just putting this on my neck, next to my heart and next to my body, is a reminder that I was blessed with the armor of God, an actual fitted suit where Jesus and the entities came to visit me one night and fitted me with my armor of God for something I had been praying and asking for. If you're not familiar with what the armor of God is, just do a quick Google search and you'll see that it has a very powerful meaning that anyone and everyone can get. I am nobody special, but this is something that I've worked hard at for many, many years. So most of the suggestions that I have given you to raise your vibration, your frequency, to help move you out of disease and into the light are free. A lot of this stuff is free or very low cost. The sea salt, get some sea salt. The rose oil, that might be a little more expensive, 20 you can get a small bottle for $20 on Amazon. It's the white rose oil. But I've given you some nuggets to think about, because those controlling the planet, the dark cabal, do not want you to know this, because they want you in a state of low vibration for a few different reasons. One, it creates disease where they profit off of. Two, you can control the masses better when they're in a very low state of frequency. And 9/11 was a perfect example of that. See, the dark knows that we're on a path of ascension, and they're very afraid of that, because that means it's over for them. So they're trying everything they can to slow it down. So 9/11 was a perfect example of a global event that reduced the frequency of the masses on the planet drastically. It put them in a state of fear, horror, shock, playing the same scene over and over and over and over again on all the global mainstream media news outlets. People jumping out of the buildings, the horror of the planes exploding, people dying, large buildings falling down, more horror, more death. They played that over and over and over and over again. They know what they're doing. That completely reduced the frequency of most people on the planet, that one event. Another one was just a couple years ago. I can't say what it is because Facebook and YouTube will take it down. So the dark cabal knows what they're doing. They're very good at mind control practices, and they're very patient, and they have the ways and the means. They have the money, they control the media. They have spent trillions on instilling fear, dis-ease, and lower vibration. Frequency, foods, drinks, water, tap water. The stuff they're spraying in the air is beyond what most people know. It's filled with metals, biologicals, and there are patents for this stuff. And now it's all coming out. I think Tennessee was passing a law stating that there's to be no more chemtrailing. So that stuff that they're spraying also affects our frequency because it's blocking the natural sunlight for which we need as a human race to survive and thrive. We need sunlight for vitamin D synthesis, right? Everything is frequency. Everything. Your thoughts are a frequency. They emit energy. Just like if you go to the hospital, if you have seizures, they do EEGs, they pick up your brain waves, or an EKG, they pick up your heart electrical conductivity in between the nodes. We are electrical beings. And every person has a unique frequency signature. That is how I know who comes to visit me from the spiritual realm. I can read their energy frequency signature. And this is how I do my spiritual work. I have been a master in training, mastering energy. And I have intensive training over the past 12 years. So I have dealt with some of the darkest demons in the lower fourth to remove them from manipulating their power and energy over humanity. And that's how I know who comes to visit me from the much higher realms, the realms of pure light. Because I know their energy frequency. So when you leave this physical body, there's no such thing as death. But when the physical body dies, you go back to your natural state, which is a ball of energy that has no beginning, no end. There is no death. And your friends in the higher realms know you by your energy signature. Everybody doesn't go around shaking everybody's hand saying, "Oh, hi, I'm Cassandra. Oh, you're Jesus?" You just know. You're connected back to the Christ consciousness, into truth and light. So, thoughts are energy. So, be careful what you think about, because what you think about, you attract, manifest, and create. Today, I had the intuition to create this video on energy and frequency, and here I am doing it. And it's coming out of my mouth, and I'm sharing it with those who it resonates with. If this information doesn't resonate with you, then I agree. Then it doesn't. Take what resonates and get rid of the rest. All right, so let me see in the comments if there's any questions. One comment by Flowers, she says, I wear a tourmaline and it helps with protection. Right. That tourmaline has energy. And it's your intention with that wearing of that tourmaline that's even more powerful. Celtic sea salt is best. Right on. Don't do table salt. Ugh. All right, looks like that's it for now. This was kind of an impromptu live, so I know a lot of people weren't expecting it. It was just something I wanted to do real quick. All right. So this is my first in a series for creating your own spiritual toolbox, because everybody needs one. To survive and thrive in this reality, you need a spiritual toolbox with tools in it, so that when the time comes where you're in need, you need help, there's something big going on in your life, an event, you don't know what to do, how to do it, a new diagnosis, or something, you need your spiritual toolbox to open up and pull out a tool to help you survive and thrive and grow. All right. That's it for today. I'll be talking to you guys soon. I am still seeking a worthy platform to release Sekhmet's message to humanity. And if not, I'll just do it on my own platform. It's just I'm not very techie. I don't know how to do this stuff. You know, that's why I have to do it on Facebook Live and then let Facebook process it. And then I post it on my Facebook page, I think, and then I have to download it to my laptop, and then I upload it to the other platforms because I don't know how to do it live on Rumble or BitChute or even YouTube. So anywho, well, thanks for listening. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you real soon.